One very useful thing to do, especially in the younger grades, is to create pictures as links or icons on your web page. So how do we do that? Well, there's about 3 separate ways to do it, and we'll go through all 3 of them together. We're going to start by being on our sites page, then going to edit this page. And then from here we're going to think about what website I want to link to. I know for starters I want to link to Starfall. So I'm going to open up a new page, go to starfall.com. Now, as you can see right here, in the upper right hand corner, there is the website logo right here. And the first way that we can add this logo to our site is just simply right-clicking on it and going to copy image. Going back to my site, and then right-clicking and paste. And we can see right there I have my image pasted onto my web page. Next thing I have to do is just highlight this, and then click up here to link. It opens up this new page. Then I'm going to click on web address, and I'm going to type in Starfall's web address. Or I could go back to the Starfall tab, copy, and paste that here. And I want this to open into a new window. And I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to test to make sure that this worked. So I'll click Save. And let's see if this works. If I click the starfall.com, it will open up Starfall in a new tab. Perfect. So the next method is to find an image somewhere on the web. So the next thing that I want to link to is BrainPop Junior. So I'm going to go to images.google.com and search for BrainPop Junior. As you can see, there's a slew of various pictures that pop up that I could copy and paste onto my site and link to it that way. I might want to do it this way in case the icon or the site logo, for instance, just doesn't fit my needs. So I can look through here and I can click on a big picture of Moby. Then what I want to do is view original image, and this will open up this original image from this website. We can see it's a pretty big picture. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to right click, copy image, go back to my sites page, right click, paste, and we can see it's a huge image right now. So I'm going to have to edit it. When I click on it, I see a bunch of different options here, and I could choose a smaller size for this image. For my purposes, I probably want it to be about medium right there. As you can see, this isn't linked to yet, so if I highlight it, I can link to it one more time, and I know that the web address, once I click on the sidebar here, the web address is www.brainpopjunior.com. So now my students know to look for Moby on my web page in order to link to BrainPop Junior. And I'm going to click OK. And we can see the link is right here. Now the third way that we can create pictures as links or icons is by using something called the snipping tool. The snipping tool is available in all Windows computers since Windows Vista and up. What the snipping tool does is it creates a screencast of a small section of your computer. So you can pretty much take a clip of what you're seeing on your screen and create that as an icon on your computer. So for instance, if I wanted to go to pebblego.com and for whatever reason I couldn't right click, copy and paste, or I couldn't find this in Google Images, what I could do is find my snipping tool. Now the snipping tool is an icon just like this, and you will find it on your Windows 7 computer if you go to the Start menu and look under Accessories. You click on the snipping tool and this little window pops up right here. You can click New, and pretty much what you do is you just create a rectangular area that you want to create a picture out of. So I'm going to click that area right there. Right now I can erase and write on it if I want to, but I just want to save it as an image file. So I'm going to go File, Save As. I'm going to save it right on my desktop, call it PebbleGo. It's saved as a PNG file. Okay, so I've done that. Now how do I insert that into my Google Sites? I'm going to go back over here. I have found the spot that I want to insert it into. I'm going to go to Insert, Image, and then I'm going to browse to find that file that I just saved through the snipping tool. Give it a few seconds to load. And then I'm going to click OK. And we can see it opened up down here. Another image that I could use as an icon. Now I want to link to that one more time, so I'm going to highlight it and link right here. You can see it's already linked to right here. And what happens when you load an image onto Google Sites, it'll by default create a link. That'll just allow visitors to your site to click on that image, and then a new window will open up to see that image in greater detail. But we don't necessarily want to do that, so I'm going to click change. And the web address, I don't want it to be this one. I want it to be www.pebblego.com. And this will also open in a new link. Then I'm going to save it here. And you can see visitors to this website will see this. See starfall.com, brainpopjr.com, and PebbleGo. It's good practice to make sure that all of these links work. Now, as you can see, this gets a little convoluted. We don't want our students to be scrolling down to the bottom of the page to find these. So there's a few different ways that we can organize these pictures within our web page. One way is by tables. So if I find a spot on this web page, I can go to Table, Insert Table. And then I can decide if I want to go 2 by 3, 3 by 2, however I want to organize it. I'm going to go 2 by 3 right now. And then I could just take these images, I'm going to highlight them, highlight them, right click, and go Cut. And then I'm going to put them back into here. Right click once I find a spot in this table and paste. I can do the same with Mobi here. Highlight, right click, cut, and then paste. So you can see I can organize these images better in a table. That is one way that we could do that. Another way, if I was to go back to what I originally started, is by creating columns within my Google site. So I can go up here once I'm in my edit view and go to layout and go 2 columns, 3 columns, a slew of different ways that we can organize it. I'm going to stick to 2 columns right now. And we can see that we see one dotted editing area right here and another over here. So I can move Mobi over to this area right here and then leave PebbleGo right there. So you can see I can organize it better so that way students do not need to scroll down to find these images.